Good morning. I am starting to get a cold and I can feel it and it doesn't feel good. Somebody asked on my starting Vlogvember video, "Hi Dana, can you maybe do a video about dealing with loneliness / having no one to reach out to?" And I wanted to talk about it. So here we are. I would like to start off by saying that I have never been somebody that likes keeping people near me. I'm a very individualistic person, so I like my alone time a lot and I need a lot of alone time, and it makes me feel good to be alone. So that's important, and I feel like it's very important to be comfortable with being with yourself a lot of the time. You're an incredibly important person and you have to know that before anything else. I think being with yourself is just like one of the most important things in the entire world, and it makes me feel so good to do so. That being said, if you're alone 24/7, it can be incredibly lonely, and sometimes I do feel incredibly lonely, and that's been happening a lot more recently now that my boyfriend had just broken up with me. If you guys didn't know, we were dating for 3.5 years. It's been rough, especially within like the past few weeks, because it's like the initial few weeks, and we used to text every day and now we don't anymore. So it's one of those things where it's just like, say I'm watching a TV show that we both used to watch and I want to text him about it, he's not there, and it's an incredibly lonely feeling. But I kind of have to keep in my mind that he's not the only human that watches that TV show. It's a very simple thing, but it's really hard to realize sometimes when that person's just not there anymore. There are other people in the world that also watch that. Can you believe it? I didn't. And then I thought about it and I was like, hey, 3 other coworkers of mine watch this and they would definitely appreciate a text. So I reached out to them. It's a great time. That made me feel a lot better, and it's more interaction than I had had previously. I'm talking to more people as opposed to just this one, and it's healthier, and I like that. Reaching out to more people isn't something that I used to do, and it's something that I had to sort of get out of my comfort zone in order to do. I had people over for Halloween, and generally, like, I never had people over my house previously. I think having my own space is really helping with that. I used to keep my room a complete disaster, and now I can't really do that since I'm renting out a place. So having a nice clean place where people can come and hang out, it's refreshing. And that was another thing that got me really down, is when I broke up with my boyfriend, I'm like, who am I gonna hang out with? I have one best friend. She's been my best friend since 11th grade. So 5 years, but we've known each other since elementary school, and she's always gonna be there, and I know that. And I have a few other friends as well, and then I have my coworkers, and I have to start thinking of all these people as my friends, because I can't just be like, oh, I have one friend, and then feel lonely because I have one friend. I have quite a few friends. I just don't hang out with them or spend time with them like I should. So branching out and actually reaching out to people, it helps with the loneliness, because you don't think about that when you feel lonely. When you feel lonely, you're just in this really like sad corner of a place. And you have to really force yourself to reach out, but once you do, it's worth it. My best friend is the best, and I'm so fortunate to have her around always, and she helps me branch out and she helps me like make new friends and everything, and I so appreciate having her there. But my thing is, like, I'm a huge reader, and also I watch certain TV shows that like she doesn't watch, and I have my own hobbies, and so those are some things that I used to talk to my ex-boyfriend about that I don't have anymore. However, other people read and other people watch those TV shows, and the internet is a beautiful thing, and you guys help me with not being lonely all the time. That's one great thing about Vlogvember, is like while I'm getting myself back up on my feet, you guys are seriously helping me along with that. So it's really nice to be able to talk to a camera and just have people hear me. And also coworkers and other people in real life, they do read and they do watch things, and there are people out there. There's so many of them. There's like, what, 7 billion? So many people, and so many of them will share a similar point of view as you, or have a different point of view that you guys can discuss together, and that's something that we forget, and it's something that I forget all the time, and I constantly just have to remind myself and pull myself out of the dark place and be like, hey, people are here. It's okay. I'm having another friend over tomorrow and we're gonna have Chinese and watch a movie, and that makes me really happy too. None of these people have come over before. This is all very new, and it's going to help me feel less alone. But at the same time, like I said in the initial part of the video, I do also feel very comfortable being with myself. However, I don't want to get into this place where I'm only hanging out with myself, because then eventually things will get very lonely. Branching out is hard, but it works. That's it. I hope that answered things somewhat. I don't know, sometimes I feel lonely too because I'm not like close with the entirety of my family. Me and my mom and my brother are like extremely close, and they're the two people that still like live in the same house as me. Another thing about reaching out too is like I have to stop myself from getting sad if people aren't reaching out to me. Like there'll be days where my phone just doesn't go off and I get sad and I'm like, no one's texting me. I'm not texting anybody either, that means, if my phone hasn't gone off. So reaching out is such a difficult thing for me, but it's something that I have to do so much more often. As far as becoming comfortable with hanging out with yourself, reading, appreciating a TV show by yourself and like not watching it with another person, but like having one TV show that's completely yours. Going out places by yourself. I have this one coffee shop that I go to all the time by myself. Love it. Cooking yourself food. I don't know. I love being by myself. Too much maybe, but it's so important. I should go outside more often by myself, because like that's another thing too. If you're just stuck inside all day, that can also feel incredibly lonely. And right now I'm just looking out my window and there's like nice fall leaves outside and the sky is blue, and I'm like, I should probably go out there at some point, but maybe not because cold. I can like feel my throat. It's happening. I hope this answers something or anything. Let me know what you do to feel less lonely, because it could be very helpful to me as well, since this is something that I've definitely been feeling lately. But it's a very on and off thing. Sometimes you feel it and sometimes you don't, and you just gotta roll through it. Ride the wave, I guess. I've been trying that whole fake it till you make it thing. Everyone's like, how do you stay so positive? This is just my face, and what I feel inside is a completely different thing than what I'm showing over here. Not to say that I'm like completely incredibly sad on the inside. I'm not. I'm just not feeling it, and I'm faking it until I make it, and then things will be better. I hope you guys are having a great day and a great week. It's Friday now, so that's cool. Have a wonderful weekend, but I'll see you tomorrow anyway. Bye!